it's me, Hannah Montgomery. Welcome to the next German hard words. The new words you guys leave are in German hard words part 12. Part 12. So thank you so much for your continued support. You obviously like a bit of German hard words, which is nice because I like doing them. But yeah, so German hard words part 7, which is what we are on now. Let us just crack on, shall we? Number 1. Aussergewohnlich. 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 I've got no idea what that means. So aus kind of looks like Ausgang. So kind of like exit or like leaving. So, and gewohnlich makes me think it's like you've seen that before. I think it's like deja vu. I mean, you probably have the same word, deja vu, as in you've seen something before, but you definitely haven't, but you know that you have, but you haven't, that kind of thing. So I think that's what außergewöhnlich means in German, is deja vu. So, I don't know, you've just seen a tree fall over, and you're like, oh, I've definitely seen that exact tree fall over before. It must be außergewöhnlich. It just must be. Aussergewohnlich. Word number 2. Holzfälleraxt. Ooh, an X in German. Holzfälleraxt. That's going to be terrible. That is awful. Terrible, terrible pronunciation there. Holzfälleracht. Ah. Holzfälleraxt. I honestly have got no idea what this means. Holzfälleraxt. I think it means a holly tree, just because I have got no idea, even though it's definitely not that. You know, at Christmas time with all the nice little red berries and the little prickly leaves, and you're like, ah, that is a beautiful Holzfälleraxt. Sehr schön, Holzfälleraxt. Nein. Right, number 3 is a long one. Fußballweltmeisterschaftqualifikationsspiel. You know what? I think I know this one. I think I'm going to do all right. Fußball is football. Weltmeister is world master, but in the UK we call it the World Cup. So I know what that is. Schaft is team, like Mannschaft. Qualifikation is qualification, and Spiel is game. So I actually know what that is. It's like the football game that the qualifiers is what we call them in the UK. So like when you're playing your qualifying game to get you into the World Cup, that is what a Fußball-Weltmeisterschaftqualifikationsspiel is. Boom! I think I've got one. Yes. Number 4. Back to not knowing anything in German. Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Wow. So I now know that kite is speed, because there's been kite in a couple of other ones we've had. So Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Well, träglich looks like it could be traffic. So I think that it's going to be one of those portable speed gun cameras. You know, when the police are like hiding on roads and they're like, and you're like, oh, they're clearly going over the speed limit. So yeah, I am a police officer. I've got my Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit, and I am ready to catch some speeding bad guy drivers using my Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Number 5. Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung. Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung. Well, again, kite is in there, which is speed, but I don't know what Geschwinde means. Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung. Again, it's probably like a speed like zone kind of looks like zone. So I think it's like a speed restriction zone. So like, you know, when you're driving past a school, for instance, in the UK, 30 is the speed limit miles per hour on most roads. but then it goes down to 20 quite often if you're kind of round a school where kids could like run in front of your car or something. So that's what I think. It's like, we're driving past the school, we better slow down because this is a Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung. Gotta slow down for the children. Yeah. Number 6. Waschbärbauch. 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 Bar. That kind of looks like a wash bar, but I don't know what Bauch means, but I think it's like a bar of soap. That's what I'm guessing is a Waschbärbauch. So, you know, you're in the shower, scrubbing away, doing your hair, and then you're like, oh no, I've run out of my Waschbärbauch. Waschbärbauch. It's gone. I need a new one. So you're going to be smelly for a while if you don't have your Waschbärbauch. Number 7. Gästhaus. Gästhaus, which is a guest house, right? Like either a B&B or like a hotel is what I'm guessing there, because I think that one's quite obvious. But this is when it means something like squirrel noodles. Gästhaus. 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 So yeah, you know, you've just arrived in a new town and you're like, excuse me, sir, do you know where the Gästhaus is? Because I need a place to stay in this beautiful town. Wo ist der Gästhaus, bitte? Yeah. Right, number 8. Oh, this is a hard one. Vermächtnis. Is this going to be one of the ones where the T is like silent? Vermächtnis. 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 Man, this is hard. I don't know what this could even be either. Vermächtnis. I think it must have something to do with making something, but I don't know what. I'm gonna go with it means to like make something, but like it's your job. So like you're kind of, you work with your hands. You're like an engineer almost. Like whatever you do, it's manual labor. Like you make things with your hands. So you are a Vermächtnis. It's a job title, yeah? Vermächtnis. Du bist ein Vermächtnis. Ja, genau. Number 9. Durchführen. Durchführen. Probably pronounced that really wrong because there's been a lot of umlauts in this and we all know I struggle with umlauts. Durchführen. Durchführen. So führen kind of looks like a mixture of the word Führer and like Fahrenheit. So like maybe temperature or like, maybe it's like the highest temperature possible, like ever recorded. The hottest it has ever been is the Durchführen. Durchführen. That's what I think. Like, oh my god, today it is 52 degrees in Germany. This is definitely the Durchführen it has ever been. The hottest it has ever been, the Durchführen. And finally, number 10, the last word for today's German hard words. Verwürstung. 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 Well, that looks like stung. I mean, it's spelt the same, which means, you know, when a wasp, like, not bites you, it stings you, and you're like, I've been stung, But I don't think that's what it means. Verwürstung. But I'm going to go with it. It's kind of like the worst sting. So, you know, you've just been bitten or stung by a horrible big hornet, like the biggest wasp possible. You're like, that is the Verwürstung I have ever had. That is the worst sting I've ever had. The Verwürstung. Nein! Okay guys, that didn't go very well, did it? That wasn't the best I've ever done. It wasn't the worst, but I'm pretty sure I've got the Fußballweltmeisterschaftqualifi right. So at least I've got one right, maybe. We shall see. I really hope you enjoyed the 7th instalment of German Hard Words. As I have said, we do have enough now to get us up to number 12, but please do keep leaving me words because it's always good to have more in the bank, and I will keep cracking on through and you'll see your word eventually. So keep leaving me stuff. Thank you very much for watching this video and I shall see you next week. Tschüss, mein Freundes. Jawohl.